Greetings, class. This is Professor Bold, and I'm coming to you from my office here at UTA in the School of Social Work on the second floor. If you would ever like to visit me here, you may do so by setting an appointment, or I can conference over the phone. I hope that you're having a good semester. I thought I would come to you for this class, which is Social Work 2302, Section 004 and 008. Lifespan and human development. I want to be sure that everyone is sort of keeping pace with the semester and seeing where we're at. So I thought we would just review a little bit of where we're at and where we're going with this and to say hello. So here I'm going to put me down here in the corner for a minute. We are actually on Module 7 starting tomorrow. I'm recording this on October the 1st, and so tomorrow would be October the 2nd, which is when we have our week's start. And so I am in the course materials, Module 7, and there are some really great materials this time. The videos are fantastic, particularly this one on Generation Like. You will want to watch that over and over. It's very interesting. It's a little bit lengthy, but it is well worth the watch. Talking about our generation now that likes to have themselves on social media. So also this week there is a quiz that covers middle childhood, and there is some extra credit there. And the extra credit is after watch the videos this week and then respond to that. So that's something that's pretty good extra credit for you. One thing I wanted to mention too about extra credit is only available to those who complete the rest of the course assignments. So if you do not complete all of the assignments, then any of your extra credit will not be counted until you have completed all of the assignments. So let's go back and look at some of the course materials, the next few modules that are coming. Right now we are in the continuation of middle childhood and adolescence, and we start our adolescence modules here, and then we have a couple of other areas of adolescence that we'll cover. And then young adulthood, middle adulthood, late adulthood, and we'll go on to the end of the course. And remember, there is no midterm or final in this course, but the idea is that you will be keeping up with getting in your groups. I haven't had a lot of communication from people about the groups, but I have had a little. I want to encourage you that if you are in a group, it is very important that you communicate with your other group members. There will be an opportunity for the other group members to provide feedback to you, and I will be looking at that feedback to ensure that everyone is participating. If there is some indication that someone is not participating, then that will be reflected in the final grade. So although the group will do the project together, the individual group members will also be receiving a grade as well. So I want to go over here to the groups section, and let's just see how many are enrolled in the group. I'm not able to see. Let's see, it's not letting me. Okay, so it is showing me that there are quite a few of you who are already in a group, and then there are quite a few of you who are not already in a group. If you are not in a group, you need to get in a group, okay? This is the project that is specifically designed for the group. So let me go back to the syllabus. And we're going to read about the upcoming assignments and what's expected. Okay, so you have a group presentation, and students will seek out others to form small groups of no more than 4. It is your responsibility to sign up for a group, and you do that by communicating with other class members. And the best way to do that will be to participate in the discussion boards that are on in the class, and to get to know each other in the class. So I believe we had some initial introductions in the class, and those would be ways that you would get to know each other. So it is up to you to reach out to class members to put yourself, to get yourself involved with a group. It's really best to ask them if they already have a group prepared. Each group should also have a group leader who is responsible for setting up the groups in the Blackboard area and indicating the group name for the groups, and you need to sign yourselves up for the group. So be sure that you are attempting to do all of those things before you email me. Be sure and read for detail. And then you will be completing this assignment in a group. It is not an option to complete this assignment on your own. This is a group assignment, so you will need to be in the groups to complete that assignment. There will also be a group feedback form, and then after you have completed the presentation, the class will be reviewing your presentation and giving you some feedback as well on that presentation. So here it is. Working in small groups, you will prepare and present your knowledge of a specific age group's development within the social environment. Now, with special attention to diversity and risk and protective factors. So the presentation is going to demonstrate whether how you relate the demographic that you've chosen and how you put that in the materials that we have explored. And there is a video specifically on this assignment, so I'm not going to go into too much detail here, but I want you to know where some of this information is as well. So let's go back here to the course materials area, and let's see. Here is the group presentation with the assignment guide right there. So you click there, and up comes the assignment guide, which tells you what to do. And I already see a misspelled word there, but that should say choose an age group there. My apologies for that. And choose a population within that age group. I probably need to revamp that, but I'm not going to do that right now. I don't want to cause you greater confusion by doing that. So it talks about you're going to present a topic of interest as a group. And then each group that you have chosen, each demographic that you've chosen. So you just pick one. You pick one group of people to talk about, and then you cover each of the areas, cognitive, emotional, physical, and social, with regard to that particular group. And then you'll identify the risk factors, protective factors. If you are having trouble understanding this assignment, then that means you probably need to read the course text, because words like risk factors, protective factors are all within the course text and also within some of the course materials. So without going through every single detail of this, because I've already done a video on that, I just want you to know where this information is and the details. So you may look at your syllabus for information, but when you go to the assignment area, there will also be information there too. So that's how you look at that. And again, there are two assignments. There's also the case study, which is a major paper, and this is where you'll put that. Okay. Again, the case study assignment is here. There are actually two different options that you can choose to complete the case study. So here we are at midterm. This is a great time. Let me go back to the course materials. It is a great time for you to catch up with some of the quizzes, to catch up with your reading, to touch base with your group. I want to also emphasize that this group does not necessarily need to meet in person. There are lots of different ways of communicating. One of them would be, for example, Zoom or Skype or phone conference or emailing each other or Google Docs. There are so many different ways to communicate that it is not necessary that you form a group. The main thing, though, is that you are participating in your group and that you are making sure that you are an active participant who is assisting others. So it's not really appropriate to have a group leader and the group leader ends up doing all of the assignment on their own. It's really important that you reach out to one another, that you understand the assignment yourself because you will be graded on it. So don't just rely on one person to do the entire assignment. You've got to do your part too. I hope that you're having a great semester. I hope that things are going very well. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me and let me know. And I look forward to the rest of the semester.